Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ali. I am an esoteric spiritual reader, and I decided to start making videos on this channel. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not very good with speaking to camera. When I'm actually doing my work, I'm very focused. But I just thought I'd do little spiritual messages and tidbits here. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. So I actually had a message that I wanted to relay that I was thinking about today, and you can think of it as a spiritual message or just an everyday message, that's fine. If you don't know how I work, I am a claircognizant, clairsentient, which means I know and feel stuff. I don't really see spirits as such, but I know and feel information from people and just in the general environment. So a message that I was thinking of today was, I had this conversation with a friend, and we were just talking about people generally, and I said, a leopard can't change his spots. Right, that's a very common phrase, a leopard can't change his spots. What that means is a person can't really change who they are, but there is a counter to that. So a leopard can't change his spots, but a chameleon can change its colors. So the thing is when we think about a chameleon, right? A chameleon changes color to camouflage itself, to protect itself from its wider environment. And also, I like to think chameleons do that because it's cool as hell. Can you imagine just being I want to be orange today, and suddenly you're orange, right? And so, my whole thing is a leopard can't change his spots, but a chameleon can change his colors. And that means in terms of being a person, we have a way of saying, oh, this is just who I am, this is all I'll ever be. But when you actually get down to it, we can shift into who we want to be moment to moment. We can change our colors, of who we are as people, who we want to be moment to moment. And say, for example, right, I struggle with anger issues sometimes, and something that's really helped me when I feel I'm about to get really annoyed and frustrated, and a lot of people, may not know this about me, but I don't like getting angry. I just have a little bit of a, I snap first, ask questions later, which I am working on, but essentially, I always think to myself, is this who I want to be in the present moment? Is this really who I want to be? Is this who I am? And I go from there and I recenter myself into someone who's more positive. For example, right, if I was on social media, I use Twitter, X, whatever, kind of a lot. If I was on social media, okay, and somebody came to me and they was oh, you're dumb, or oh, you're ugly, or something like that, I have the opportunity to take the lowest road possible, right, and to meet them at their level. But what do? I don't do that. I either ignore them, or I meet them with kindness, or give them something they can reflect on about the behavior. I may snap at people sometimes, it depends how shitty they are. But usually I think to myself, do I want to be a hateful person back, or do I want to be different to that? Do I want to show them that there is kindness and they don't have to be that way? And yes, I am aware that people do that stuff for, a bit of a giggle, bit of a laugh, and it's for them, it's not that serious. But for some people, it does come from a place of hurt when they act like that. And so a lot of what I've been able to do with people is I always think, wow, they must be hurt to feel like that. Or maybe they need someone who's going to show them kindness and going to meet them, you know, in a way of understanding their hurt. Like, I hope I'm making sense. I'm not good at talking to camera, but I always try to put myself in a person's shoes, even if I really don't like them, even if, like, I really just do not like someone's energy or vibe. I think, well, there are people that do gel with that and obviously do love them, and those are their people, right? Just because we're not on the same path, it doesn't mean that I can't have some civility towards them and some kindness and grace, and I can choose the colours of how I react to that person from moment to moment, day to day, like, and, you know, choose how involved I get and stuff, and yeah. So that was just a little bit of food for thought. Like, I don't think anybody is ever really hopeless. Of course, I believe there is some ethical and moral stuff that we can't come back from as human beings. Like, there's definitely some dark, dodgy stuff out there. But for the most part, I like to think that most people make mistakes in their lives and can be redeemed. So let me know if you want any more little insights, any questions about spirit, any little pearls of wisdom like this. Obviously, I'm not the greatest, like, I'm not like an expert, like, I'm not Einstein or someone like that. I don't have all the answers, but I think I do have some little nuggets, some little pearls of wisdom occasionally, okay? So let me know if you want to see anything more. Have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, also, my readings aren't open yet. I've closed for a little bit because mental health stuff. But if you want to go check out my readings, they will be in the description below, as well as my Twitter page and what else? I don't really have a personal Instagram, although it is a public, a work Instagram, although it is it's a public Instagram, but I don't use it for spirituality. But yeah, I have my link to my website. My shop is in the website. There's a link to it. There's a link to the shop in the website, and my Twitter page. And yeah, that's it. And hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and love.